Well, hey, how's everybody doing? This is Mike. I'm back with another video. Today is 3 weeks post-op ACDF 6-7 surgery. um, so yeah, we made it. We're here. We're at 3 weeks. 3 more weeks to go until this guy comes off, which it's going to be a great day when it does happen. So I think this is going to be a short video, although I realized I seem to just keep rambling on some of these videos. So my apologies. Again, this is really just a way for me to kind of document my experience for anybody who's contemplating getting ACDF surgery. If you're concerned, scared, nervous, don't know what to do. That's kind of why I put this together, because I was there for sure. And so again, if you haven't watched any of the other videos, just a quick recap. On February 23rd, I had ACDF surgery on C6-C7, and here we are. We're three weeks, post-op, and I decided to do this because I've been dealing with arm pain, mostly neck pain and left arm pain for a better part of 5 years, and it was just time to get it done. So here we are, 3 weeks. What can I tell you? Man, it's I think I said this in the last few videos, but it's a rocky road. I will start out by saying, everything progresses daily, okay? And I think I'm doing really, really well. I've adapted to having this on all day. Doesn't mean I don't screw up something, turn my head like in it, or do something where it pulls a muscle like the wrong way or tilt. You're gonna do it. I just don't see how a human being can't do something that's gonna result in some sort of pain. But I'm learning, what causes more pain and what doesn't. So let's talk about that really quick. When you have this on, it's obviously restricting. You move with your shoulders, right? Sometimes though, you're going to just try to move your head. This is going to kind of stop you, but you're going to you might turn it a certain way. That's going to just, your side neck muscles down into your traps. It's going to kind of pull that muscle the wrong way, and it's going to end up hurting. And then the problem is when you do something like that, or any kind of movement that causes a little bit of pain, that pain's going to last for a little while. Sometimes a short while, sometimes all through the night. I kick myself, in the side every time when I end up, moving a certain way, and I'm like, why did I do that? Because now it's going to hurt. So just try to be conscious of how you move. Try to move with your shoulders, even with this on. It kind of makes you move with your shoulders, so that's kind of nice. It's kind of your safety net here to make sure you don't do anything like crazy, like move your head in all different directions, because they don't want you to do that. So I'm getting so used to this. Again, in my previous videos I mentioned sleeping is kind of hard for me. I'm not a back sleeper. I'm getting better. I'm getting more sleep, at least, although I didn't last night. But it just depends on how comfortable I can get, which is kind of a crapshoot for me. Also driving. So I got in the car the other day. Well, I've gotten in the car twice. One to try, I think, over the weekend, and then that was kind of painful because you have to keep turning to look at your mirrors and look to see if someone's coming, and so it kind of hurt in here for me. It was just pulling these muscles, so I didn't like that. And then I tried it again the other day. What is today? Today's Thursday, so that might have been Tuesday, 2 days ago maybe. I tried it again, and man, I regretted that later on too, because again, it's just, you're just pulling these muscles because you're trying to turn and look at the mirrors and look out the window, and it's a lot going on, and I just don't think at 3 weeks my muscles are ready for it. I think I'll have to figure out how to do it, because my post-op appointment is April 6th of next month. We're in March right now, so I'm going to have to figure out how to do it, because I have to drive to my appointment. So I'm going to get in the car a little bits here and there, but But again, if you've done this and you're going to drive, just be aware it's going to be a little painful, and that's going to last. Once you do that, it's going to last for hours, if not, till the next morning. So that's kind of a pain. What else? Ice has helped quite a bit. I ice like all day long, on and off. I'm starting to wean off of it a little bit until I need it. So like today, I was sitting at my desk working on my computer, and I think I was just tilting my head the wrong way or something. I didn't notice it, and I think I pulled some more muscles here, so now it kind of hurts into my arm. And I think that's just, again, the nerve. I was kind of twisted or turned, and I shouldn't have been, and the nerve didn't like it. So the nerve is still kind of waking up and figuring out its way, and I think I just disrupted it, so now my arm hurts. So I'm going to ice this tonight. I'll have a pack of ice on this whole shoulder, and this has been the cause of most of my left shoulder. Most of the pain is just coming from this side. Once in a while I'll get some stuff on the right, but it goes away pretty quick. It's this left side. But this is where I had all of the problems prior to surgery. So it kind of makes sense. This side's been getting beaten up for 5 years. So just going to take some time. And what I will tell you is just have some faith in the process, because I've been scared of every little thing that I thought I've done wrong, and I worried about it. And so I'm going for X-rays tomorrow, more of a peace of mind thing. My PA was like, "Yeah, if you want to do it, sure, you don't need to." But I said, "Why not?" So we're gonna go for X-rays, just make sure everything is good. It's more of a peace of mind. Make sure I haven't screwed anything up. I really have been very diligent as much as I can to not move the wrong way. I have this on all the time unless I'm showering or eating or brushing my teeth. Otherwise, it's always on. So less chance of an incident with that. But again, you make mistakes. You twist or you bend, you didn't mean to, or you kind of tilt your head, or someone makes a noise behind you and your natural reaction is to kind of turn, and that hurts. So what I'd really like to know, and I'm going to try to find this out maybe next week, is what the tolerance is for the hardware. So they say don't move your head around and all that stuff, but I think I'm going to try and get an answer on what that tolerance is for the hardware, because I've seen so many different videos of people who say their doctor sent them home without a collar and they had a multi-level ACDF. I have a one-level ACDF, and I'm concerned and I'm trying to be as careful as I can. And I've seen videos with people who've been sent home, no collar, multi-level. Doc says they'll be fine. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can get some answers to that, and if I can, I'll talk about that in the next video. Other than that, that's it. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm doing my walks every day. I'm actually walking probably 9 miles a day, trying to scale that back. I think I'm overdoing it. So I'm trying to scale it down to at least 7 miles a day, but I still go out about 5 times a day, and I'll try to do at least a mile. But I end up doing more than a mile, maybe a little bit over. The walks are helpful. Sometimes it does hurt, though. This left side will hurt. When I start walking, I'll start feeling pain throughout my arm because I'm just moving things around. Regardless, if you feel that, don't stop walking. It is ultimately still good for you in the recovery process to get your blood moving. It helps with loosening things up, even though it may feel like it hurts. You're better off to keep moving as much as you can. But yes, everything else is, I think, moving along as best as it can, or as well as it can. And, I'm feeling pretty good outside of little aches and pains here and there that just kind of move all over the place. But again, that's one thing they kind of tell you and they don't. They say, oh, it might take a couple weeks or so for the nerve to go through its thing, and you're going to feel some pains here and there. They make it sound like it's like very kind of minimal, but it's not. You're going to feel some pains, and they're going to move around, shoulders and arms, and it just depends on what happens each day and what you do. So I guess what I'm saying is expect it. and ice it. Take your meds if you want. I didn't really take any meds. I'm just taking Tylenol. It's Tylenol Muscle. It's like 650 milligrams pills. I take 2 of those. Haven't taken them in the last few days, but that helps. I'm just not a big fan of narcotics and all that stuff. So maybe I'm just stupid, but I just don't want to take it. Anyway, so again, 3 weeks post-op ACDF. Everything so far is good as I would expect it to be. No, let me take that back. I wish it was. I wish all this pain was gone by now. But I did hear, and not to keep rambling on, but I did hear that week 3, you're gonna probably feel some strange, like, oh, that's weird. That all of a sudden that's flared up, and that's exactly what's happened to me. In week 3, this whole week has been like, wow, that's kind of weird. Like, this really hurts over here now. In my shoulders, and I'm feeling some weird pains here, or I'm feeling some weird pains in the front now again. And so I don't know. I don't know why it is in week 3, but I've heard some other videos where people said the same thing. Week 3 was kind of interesting. So by the start of next week, we'll see. So I'll do a week 4, and hopefully I've got some more good news to report. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Please leave some comments, questions, anything you want to know about the process. Glad to answer any questions if I can. See you in the next video. Thanks.